So for number 2, is it A, selection of an object, B, arrangement of an object, C, tendency of an object to be chosen, or D, all of the above? Letter A, selection of an object. Bakit selection of an object po? Hindi siya binibase sa arrangement. Therefore, kahit alin yung iselect mo, okay lang. Okay? Walang kinalaman kung sinong nauna mong pinili, sinong pangalawa, pangatlo, and so on. Hindi tulad ng letter B. Sa letter B kasi, it involves permutation. Kasi sabi, arrangement of an object. Okay? Unlike letter A. You are just selecting. Remember that when you select items, dahil ang kailangan mo lang naman is to select, all you need to do is to get the object and you don't consider the arrangement or the order. So the answer here is letter A. Number 3, which of the following situations involve combination? So tingnan nyo muna yung mga situations na ibibigay. Tingnan nyo kung yung order matters or doesn't matter in each situation. So is it A, selecting class officers from your section? B, assigning telephone numbers for the subscribers? Is it C, forming a committee from the members of a club? Or is it D, arranging 7 visitors in a circular table? Why? Okay, yung in-explain niya is that in letter A, we look at letter A first, selecting class officers from your section. Remember, when we say class officers, there are positions to be filled with student, like for example, being a president, the vice, secretary, and so on. So, may mga posisyon, dahil may mga posisyon yan, order matters kung sino yung nauna mong kung sino yung pinili niya for the president, sino yung pinili niya for the vice, and so on. Doon naman sa letter B, explain na natin lahat ha. Doon naman sa letter B, assigning telephone numbers. Remember sa telephone numbers, magkamali ka lang ng isang number, iba na yung matatawagan mo. Oh, wait lang, wait. Ay, nakikigulo na yung pusa ko eh. Ubi! Oh, ayun na. Ano? Yan na, nalaglag na. Kasi, nasa na tayo? Yan. So for letter B, remember kapag magpapalit kayo ng number, syempre iba na yung arrangement ng mga numbers na yon. Kapag nagkamali ka ng isang number lang, pwedeng iba na yung matawagan, iba na yung matext, o kaya iba na yung may-ari ng number na yon. Okay? So order matters in letter B. In letter D, arranging 7 visitors in a circular table. Remember, this involves circular permutation. You are arranging. So the order of the visitors in a round table matters. So the answer here is letter C. Number 4, in which of the tasks or activities order is not important? Ano ba yung mga yun binigay? Is it A, opening a combination lock? B, choosing 5 questions to answer out of 10 questions in a test? Letter C, winning a contest, or D, assigning seats to guests at dinner. Bakit po? Oh, bakit order is not important? Ano yung
Ma'am,
po?
ano, letter B.
Bakit letter B?
Kasi ma'am, pipili ka lang naman po ng 5 questions sa 10 mga tanong. Hindi mo na po kailangan, parang, ano, ano yan? Parang, hindi mo na kailangan. Parang, ma'am, may arrange ganun, yung aayusin ganun.
So ang punto nilang dalawa pareho is that in choosing 5 questions to answer out of 10, remember na yung 5 yon, whether anong arrangement ang mangyari, ano man ang mauna, napiliin, pangalawa, pangatlo, and so on, lahat naman yun sasagutan mo lang din eh. So, it doesn't matter kung sinong mauna, sinong pangalawa. Yung scoring, di ba? Pag binigyan niya ng score, pare-pareho lang din yung scoring yan. Okay? Like for example, kung essay yan, 5 yung pinili mo, and all of them are 5 points each. So it doesn't matter kung sinong mauna mong piliin. Dahil ang gagawin mo lang naman dyan, sasagutan mo lang naman, all of them, sasagutan mo. So walang kinalaman kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod nila. So the answer here is letter B. Okay, let's now proceed to the recap. For number 1, how many 4-digit numbers can be formed from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 if no repetition is allowed? I want you to give me the permutation notation and the answer. So what will be the answer here? Ano pong sagot dito?
Ma'am, wait lang.
Okay. What do you think is the answer? O ano po yung nun, permutation notation? What is the permutation notation of that? Di ba
Ma'am, ano?
4-digit number? O,
Ma'am,
paano natin ginagawa yan? Sige po.
ano? Ay,
Okay, go.
i-explain ko, ma'am?
Oo. Hindi kasi pwedeng laging sagot lang kasi yung module natin, lahat yun may sagot, di ba?
Ano po, yung, pwede pong ano, ma'am, yung permutation, yung formula ng permutation yung gamitin.
Pwede
Yung
yung
ano po,
formula ng permutation, yes. Paano
and,
gaganito yan?
ano yun, and, ano yung ma'am, yung
Permutation of n taken
taken and,
at a time. Alam mong gamitin, no? Pero mahirap sabihin.
opo,
Oo, ganun talaga. Pero dapat, pag alam nyo gamitin, alam nyo rin banggitin. Okay, so that's permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 4 factorial. So, ano magiging answer natin doon?
120 po.
120. That's correct. O, tama rin yung sagot nyo kanina, kaya lang, remember yung module natin, marami yung sagot. So, kung sagot lang ibibigay nyo sa akin, syempre, that would be unfair kasi lahat ng sa module nyo may sagot. Okay, number 2, in how many ways can a party of 8 people be seated as in a circular table if 3 of them insist on sitting side by side? Po, ano daw po? How can we, arrange this? I mean, how can we arrange 8 people if 3 are going to sit side by side? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng side by side? When we say side by side, that is sitting together. Ang ibig sabihin niyan. So that is the case. Anong gagawin natin dun sa tatlo? Ano ang gagawin natin dun sa tatlo? O?
Pagtatabihin-tabihin.
O, anong gagawin natin dun sa tatlo kung pagtatabi-tabihin natin sila?
Minus, ma'am.
Anong ima-minus po? Di
Yung
ba i-consider natin sila as?
1.
Kung gusto nila magkakatabi, we will consider them as 1. So yung natitirang 5 plus 1, kasi yung tatlo, they insist on sitting together. So 5 plus 1, that would be 6. Tapos gagawin natin yung formula na n minus 1 factorial. So ang n natin ngayon ay 6 na lang, or I mean 6 ang ating n, that's 6 minus 1, that's 5. 5 factorial is 120. Yun yung arrangement nilang lahat sa whole. Pero of course, yung tatlo, pwede sila magpalit-palit ng arrangement nila. So ano yung mangyayari? Pwedeng magkapalit-palit sila. There is also an arrangement between the 3 of them. And that is 3 factorial. And 3 factorial is equal to 6. So 120 times 6, that is 720. Okay? So, sabi nga dun sa inyong module, 720 ang answer. Okay? So, let us have our lesson. I want you to look at the situation. Arnold, Bobby, Chris, Dan, and Emil are the best dancers in 10 Lapu-Lapu. In how many ways can Mr. Santoyas select 2 out of his 5 best dancers in his class to represent in a competition? In how many ways kaya? In how many ways kaya? Yes? Sa tingin ninyo, if Mr. Santoyas will select 2, dalawa lang out of 5 best dancers na binanggit yung pangalan, gaano kaya karaming arrangements yung pwedeng um, mapagpilian ni Mr. Santoyas? Bakit 20 ways? Ha? Ilan ba yung kailangan niyang piliin? He needs to select 2 out of 5. Dalawa lang ang kailangan niyang piliin out of 5 people na nandito na magaling sumayaw. So sa tingin ninyo, sino dyan? Or ilan dyan yung pwede nating sabihin na number of choices na meron siya? So tama yung sagot niya kanina, no? Pero hindi niya ma-explain. 20. Remember na dalawa lang yung kailangan niyang piliin. So sa unang tao na pipiliin niya, there are how many choices? Ha? Ilan ba yung pagpipilian niya? 10 ba?
5 po.
Ilan yung 5 po. So sa unang tao na pipiliin niya, there are 5 choices. So that's 5. Sa pangalawa, kung napili niya na yung isa, syempre 4 na lang. So that's 5 times 4, that's 20. Or we can also say that that's permutation of 5 taken 2 at a time. Okay? So, or the others might say na pwede ko yan ma'am ilista. Pakita ko kung sino yung mga pwede niyang mapili. Okay? So, pwedeng ganito, no? Listing method. Pwede yan. Or simply, permutation of 5 taken 2 at a time, which is equal to 20 also. So, others might say that this will be the answer. Okay? But I want you to look at this. What can you say about Arnold, Bobby, and Bobby Arnold? Anong masasabi niyo sa kanilang dalawa? Kunwari, ang unang pinili ni Mr. Santoyas ay si Arnold bago si Bobby. O kaya naman, pinili niya si Bobby bago si Arnold. What did you notice about the two different arrangements? Anong napansin niyo dun sa dalawang magkaibang arrangement na yan? May kapansin-pansin ba? Para pong walang nagbago. So, katulad ng sinabi ng classmate ninyo, walang naman nagbago, parehong tao lang din. So, kung mamimili ako ng dancer na una si Arnold sa pinili ko bago si Bobby, o kaya naman mauna si Bobby bago si Arnold, still the same. Pareho pa rin sila na magiging representative ng section Lapu-Lapu. Okay? So, As you can see, there are arrangements here na nagkakapare-pareho. Like for example, Arnold, Bobby, and Bobby, Arnold. Arnold, Chris, and Chris, Arnold. Arnold, Dan, and Dan, Arnold. Arnold, Emil, and Emil, Arnold. So mapapansin niyo yung mga names, no? Pareho lang. But as you can see, both of those arrangements, we can consider them as one kasi parehong tao lang yung involved sa arrangement na yon. Pareho silang dalawa that will represent the section whether nauna si Bobby or si Arnold and like the other arrangements. So mapapansin nyo, pag inalis natin yung mga arrangements na nagkakapare-pareho, pareho lang din. Ito, malito ha. It is Emil Dan. Emil tsaka Dan to. So pag inalis natin yung mga arrangement na pare-pareho, makikita natin na ito lang po yung natitirang arrangement. Arnold Bobby, Arnold Chris, Arnold Dan, Arnold Emil, Bobby Chris, Bobby Dan, Bobby Emil, Chris Dan, Chris Emil, and Emil Dan. Okay, so kung bibilangin natin, there are only 10 arrangements na natira nung tinanggal natin yung arrangement na pare-pareho lang. We consider them as pareho lang kasi pareho lang yung tao na involved in that selection. So, looking at this, I want you to answer this question. Is the order of selecting 2 out of 5 best dancers important? Importante daw ba yung order in selecting 2 best dancers? Yes or no? No. Pag magsasagot kayo, wag patanong ha. That's no. Ibig sabihin, hindi importante kung sino ang una mong pinili sa kung sino yung pangalawa mong pinili. Kasi ang importante dito is that you select 2 out of 5 best dancers. So if that is the case, we are now dealing with combination. So when we say combination, what does combination mean? It is a mathematical technique that determines the number of a possible arrangement in a collection of objects where the order of arrangement is not important. In combinations, you can select the items in any order. So wala tayong sinusunod dito na order. Hindi tulad nung sa permutation. Pag sa permutation kasi, like for example, inarrange mo sila in a line, they hold a certain position. If they hold a certain position, the order really matters. O kunwari, you are going to select to vote for a president, a vice, and a secretary. They hold a position that is permutation. So order matters. While here in combination, you can select the items in any order you like, as long as you select it according to what the situation wants you to. Okay? So let us have more examples of this. So I want you to tell whether the given situation or task illustrate combination or not. Number 1, a team of 8 basketball players needs to choose a captain and a co-captain. Sa tingin ninyo, does order matter here or not? Why not? So, pwede naman yun. Pwede siyang pumili ng kahit sinong gusto niya to be the captain and the co-captain. But, like for example, ginawa natin si Alberto bilang the captain. Tapos si co-captain natin sino ba yung nakita ko kanina? Si Abad. Ayan. So, captain si Alberto, co-captain si Abad. Is it the same if naging captain si Abad at naging co-captain si Alberto? Pareho lang ba yon? or different?
Different po.
Different.
Different po. So, kung importante yung posisyon, importante yung choices natin for each position, ibig sabihin, the order matters. Kung order matters, ibig sabihin, this is not combination. It is not combination. Okay? Ulitin ko ha. Number 1 is not combination because it is permutation. Nagkakaintindihan? Number 1 is not combination. Not combination, bakit? Kasi yung order dito importante. Eh sa combination, di ba, ang order hindi importante. It doesn't care about the order kapag combination ang pinag-uusapan. So, number 1 is not combination. How about number 2? There are 45 applicants for 3 computer programmer positions.
Combination po.
Combination. Why is it combination? Same lang ng position na ina-applyan. And wala namang wala namang mas mataas na posisyon na binabanggit. Hindi binanggit na senior computer programmer, assistant computer programmer, and so on and so forth. So this is combination kasi wala naman tayo alam kung sinong maunang piliin dun sa 45 applicants. Ang importante is we are going to select 3 computer programmers for the given positions. Okay? Number 3, 8 outfits chosen from 15 outfits to be modeled. Combination. Bakit combination? Correct. How about number 4? Top 3 winners out of 7 contestants in Math Quiz B.
Not po.
Not combination, correct. Why is it not combination?
May rankings po.
Apo, may ranking. Kaya nga sinabing top 3 kasi meron kang top 1, top 2, and top 3. Okay? First, second, or third out of the 7 contestants. Number 5. 5 badminton players chosen from a group of 9.
Combination.
Tinapon mo yung kape? Combination. It is combination kasi you are just selecting players. Okay, from the group of 9. Next. Remember that a combination is a mathematical technique that determines the number of possible arrangement in a collection of objects, where the order is not important. In combinations, you can select items in any order you want. Okay? So let us now proceed to module number 8. Medyo natagalan tayo sa 7 kasi. Ay, ko chunit yan. So for module number 8, we are going to deal with permutation versus combination. So alamin nyo na kung ano yung difference ng dalawa. Or makakompare nyo sila lalo because may makikita tayong mga situations or given mamaya. So your goal here is for you to differentiate permutation from combination. So for the pretest, let us try determining whether the statement or situation represents permutation or combination. Is it permutation or is it combination? Number 1, forming a committee of 5 from 20 members of the club. This is combination. Next. Sorry. Number 2, creating password in your Facebook account. Huh? Permutation po. Kasi remember that when you create a password, though you use the same numbers, pwedeng iba-iba yung pwesto or arrangement. So it will give you different password also. Number 3, answering 4 questions from 10 questions. Number 4, arranging books on a shelf.
Permutation.
Permutation po.
Permutation. Number 5, selecting 7 from 10 available fruits in making fruit salad.
Combination mo.
Combination. Okay? So let us have now wait lang. Balikan natin yung answer ng 4, 5. So 4 is permutation and 5 is combination. So let us proceed to the lesson. Sige. Anuan muna natin to. Pasadahan muna natin. Sarika. Selecting 4 toppings from 8 toppings suggested in the menu. So, tinatanong lang tayo dito. Does order or arrangement important or not? So, number 1, it is not important. Yung order. Number 2, 7 bands have volunteered to perform at a benefit concert for COVID-19 patients, but only 4 bands can play in a given allotted time. So, sa tingin ninyo, is it important yung order nila or the arrangement or not? Not? Why not? Ano po? Remember, in this situation, yung goal lang nila is to perform para sa mga COVID-19 patients. And since they share the same goal, isa lang yung patutunguhan nila, right? Now, if they are going to select 4 bands from 7, it doesn't matter kung sino yung mauna, pangalawa, basta they achieve their goal. They're able to achieve their goal, which is to perform for the COVID-19 patients. So, wala silang pakialam dyan kung sinong mauna, sinong pangalawa, pangatlo, pang-apat, and so on. Okay, no? Kung maiwan man yung tatlo, okay lang kasi they are just volunteers. So, yun yung explanation for number 2. So, this is not, our order doesn't matter in number 2. Number 3, in the opening ceremony of Mathematics Festival, 3 students out of 15 officers and members of Math Club will be chosen to sing the national anthem, to lead the invocation, and to introduce the guest speaker. Or is order important or not important?
Important.
Why?
Kasi ma'am, may I to maybe it's only event na doon po sila.
Ibig sabihin, dahil kailangan ng someone for that position, it will be different. Like for example, kung si Rosimo yung binigay ko or nilagay ko for the national anthem. Tapos, sino ba yung nakita ko kanina? Si Belio. Kunwari, si Belio yung nilagay ko sa invocation. Tapos, may nakita pa ako kanina na name. Sino ba yung nakita ko kanina name? Daniela. Kunwari, si Daniela naman sa guest speaker. It will be different if Daniela will lead the invocation, then Rosimo will introduce the guest speaker, then the remaining will be yung sa national anthem, di ba? It would be different. Why? Because they hold a certain position that this person will be for this person is for this, and the other person is for this. Okay? As long as they hold a certain position like this, given in the situation, arrangement or order is important. Okay? Number 4. Ay, wala na palang number 3 lang. So let us proceed to the lesson. Let us look at the given situation. In a raffle draw, there are major and consolation prizes at stake. The first, the second, and the third prizes winners are only entitled for the major prizes. Rose, Malu, and Sheena are hoping to win one of these prizes. So if you look at the situation, ang tinitingnan natin is raffle draw. So meron nga tayong mga major prizes at syempre consolation prizes as usual. So yung tatlong person na involved dito sa ating sitwasyon, they are hoping to win these prizes. So let us of course answer ano ba yung hinahanap dito sa problem. There are of course questions. So the questions are in letter A, in how many ways can they be called winners? Is it important who will be called first and why? And letter B, if they won the consolation prize, wherein the prizes are the same, is it important who will be called first? Why? So let us start answering the first question first. So, in how many ways can they be called winners? Sabi nga dito, if they are going to be called in the major prize, syempre sa major prizes, meron diyang first, second, and third. So, tingnan natin yung mga different scenarios kung saan matatawag yung mga pangalan nila, no? So, sa una, pwedeng ang maging third prize ay mapunta kay Rose, ang second prize ay kay Malu, ang first ay kay Sheena. Pwede din naman na ang third kay Malu, second Rose, and first Sheena pa rin. Then, pwede din naman na si Sheena is in the third prize or gets the third prize. Malu won the second prize and Rose won the first prize. Pwede din naman ganun. Okay, so yun yung mga different scenarios. So aside from this, meron pa ba? Meron pa ba bukod dito sa binigay niya na hindi pa nabanggit? Ano pa yung mga scenarios na pwedeng manalo sila? Or ano pa yung mga arrangement na kung saan kung kanino mapupunta yung third, second, and first? Can you give me one?
Sheena, Rose, Malu.
O, isa-isa lang.
Rose, Sheena,
O, tapos? Okay. O, yung isa naman. Wait, yung isa mong kaklase may sumagot kanina. Sino
Sheena,
yan?
Kalamba po.
Okay.
Sheena, Rose, Malu po.
Okay. Yung kanina, Rose, Sheena, Malu. Tapos yung ngayon, Sheena, Rose, Malu. Okay? Next. Sino pa yung sumasagot kanina? Sige. Sino yan? Hindi ko na nakita. Ikaw lagi sumasagot eh. Yung iba naman. Dapat give chance to others para pare-pareho kayong aangat. Okay? Iba naman, may narinig din ako kaninang sumasagot. Sino yun? Hindi ko
Ma'am,
nakikita
ito po
kasi
pong
mga names.
arrangement.
Sige, isa pa po.
Malushina Rose.
Sino yun? Yung nagsagot.
Garrido po.
Okay, Garrido. So, Malu, Sheena, Rose. So, yun yung mga other three arrangements na pwedeng mangyari in different scenarios. Or I mean, in the same scenario. Okay? Magkakaiba lang ng arrangement. So, looking at this 6 arrangements, tanong dyan, is it important who will be called first and why? Remember, pinag-uusapan natin dito yung major prizes, kung sino yung mananalo ng first, ng second, and the third prize. So, importante ba who will be called first, second, and third?
Yes po.
Yes, definitely. It is very important. Why? Because of course, yung first prize is much pricey or the value of that is higher than the second prize and then the third prize. Diba? Mostly ganun naman pag mga raffle draws. Or kahit saan naman, kung sino yung nanalo ng first prize, mas malaki talaga yung premium niya than the other. Ayun. So we have here 6 possible arrangements of winners. And yes, the order is important. If you are given this kind of problem na yung order is important, meaning we call this, or this problem involves permutation. Okay, how about for letter B? If they won the consolation prize wherein the prizes are the same, diba mostly pag consolation prize, yun yung mga prizes na kunwari na madalas pare-pareho, no? O consolation prize natin is 100 peso load, pare-pareho kayo niyan. Depende kung ilan yung mananalo ng consolation prize. So in that case, sa tingin nyo ba importante pa rin kung sino yung matatawag na una, pangalawa, pangatlo, and so on?
Hindi po.
Hindi po.
Yeah. Kasi kanina, kaya naging importante kung sino yung first, second, and third because the first has a prize na more valuable, has a high value than the others or mas mataas yung premyo niya than the others. Dito, dahil pare-pareho lang naman na kayo ng consolation prize, it doesn't matter kung mauna ka or mahuli kang tawagin as long as nanalo ka ng consolation prize. So if you are going to look at this, the 6 arrangements now is considered as one arrangement. It doesn't matter kung si Rose ang mauna, si Malu, or si Sheena. As long as lahat sila are called for the consolation prize. Okay? Since they involve the same person and the same prizes, it doesn't matter kung sinong mauunang tawagin. Okay? So here, order doesn't matter and we only have one arrangement. Kapag ganyan yung sitwasyon na binigay sa inyo, that involves combination. Yun ang pinagkaiba niya kay permutation. Nagkakaintindihan po ba? Now, let us have more examples. So number 1, choosing 3 students from 10 students in a class who will represent the math, science, and English contest. Permutation ba yan o combination?
Permutation.
Why is it permutation?
Ano po kasi, pag napili po yung yung tatlong students sa 10, i-assign na po sila sa ano, Math, Science, English.
Okay. Okay. Narinig ba ng Google Meet yung Messenger? Yes or no?
Hindi po.
Ay, hindi. Yung sa Messenger, narinig niyo ba yung sumasagot sa Google Meet? Messenger. Serrano, nasa Messenger ka, di ba? Naririnig mo yung ano, yung nasa Google Meet? Oo, yun. O kasi sabay kayo, wala akong naintindihan. So, dito ay number 1. As you can see, kung choosing 3 students lang from 10 to represent the class at walang binanggit na subjects, that would be combination. Kaya lang dahil meron tayong assigned subject or assigned representative for each subject, it would become permutation. Okay? Kasi magiging iba yon kapag kunwari si Serrano yung nilagay ko sa English, si Kalambay nilagay ko sa Science, tapos yung isa niyong kaklase yung sa Math. Okay? That would be different kung pinagbali-baliktad ko kayo. Kunwari, sa Math na si Kalamba, sa Science na si Serrano, and sa English naman yung isa niyo pang classmate. Diba? Magiging iba na yung arrangement natin. So, number 1 is permutation. Number 2, selecting 10 students from 25 students who audition to join the school's dance club. Dahil magse-select ka ng 10 students, ano mangyayari? Oo, magiging combination na po siya. Dahil mamimili ka lang naman ng 10 students out of 25. Okay? And all of those 10 students na pinili mo will join the school dance club. Pare-pareho sila ng patutunguhan. So it doesn't matter kung sinong una mo i-select. Number 3, choosing 12 songs from Spotify to be played at a birthday party.
Permutation.
Why is it permutation?
Ano, ma'am? Ma'am,
Yes,
kasi ma'am, pag namili ka po ng ano, ng 12 songs, edi magsusunod, ano po siya, ma'am? Susunod-sunod po siya, tapos ano siya, para,
Sino yung sumasagot?
Lola, ma'am.
Okay. So, permutation siya kasi?
Ano, ma'am, pag namili ka po ng 12 songs, ano po, magla-line up po siya, ma'am.
Lang kung ano yung mauuna.
Opo.
Pangalawa. Diba mostly pag nagpe-play tayo ng songs, meron talaga siyang arrangement, no? Minsan nga, inaayos natin siya eh. Gusto natin, ito yung song na i-play muna natin, bago ito, and so on. So, we can consider number 3 as permutation. Kasi ang sabi dito, to be played. Pinlay na eh. Remember, if you are playing songs, nagkakaroon sila ng arrangement. Pero kapag pipili ka lang ng 12 songs, kunwari, I'll be choosing 12 songs from Spotify, hanggang dito lang yung statement. Namili ka lang. So order doesn't matter dahil namili ka lang naman. But if you are going to play that at a birthday party, so automatically, there will be a arrangement involved. So number 3 is permutation. Nakita niyo yung dalawang magkaibang scenario na pwedeng mangyari. Pwede siya maging combination kung choosing 12 songs lang from Spotify, pero magiging permutation siya kasi nga we have here the phrase to be played at a birthday party. So may pagkakasunod-sunod yun. Okay, number 4. Choosing 3 distinct flavors of ice cream from 6 flavors and placing them on an ice cream cone.
Combination, ma'am.
Combination. Bakit combination?
Ma'am, kasi pipili ka po ng tatlong distinct flavors sa anim, tapos wala naman pong sinabi na ma'am, yung kailangan pagsunod-sunurin or walang
Okay,
permutation.
so I think yung idea ng dalawang taong naririnig ko is that may mili lang naman kayo ng tatlo. And I am sure na kahit na alin dyan ang piliin mo, basta nakapamili ka ng tatlo, lahat naman yan ay kakainin mo, no? Hindi mo naman, i-arrange na yan kung sinong first, sinong second, sinong third. So, order doesn't matter here, meaning this is combination. So what I want you to remember is that in permutation, the order or arrangement of items or objects is important, while in combination, the order of the items or objects is not important. Malinaw ba to? Malinaw po itong naka-flash sa screen. Okay. Next. Valuing na yan. So let us now have module number 9. Madali lang naman to, no? Wait lang, ayusin ko. Ayusin ko lang yung aking digital card para pag kailangan na natin magsulat. Ready na. So for module number 9, we'll be dealing with combination notation. So yung combination notation na yun ay, when I say combination notation, uy, may answer na agad. Hindi pa nga ako ready. For module number 9, we'll deal with combination notation, and your goal is to write combination notation or combination notations of objects of the given scenarios. So for number 1, in combination of n taken r at a time, which of the following is the representation of n in the problem in a 10-item mathematics problem-solving test? How many ways can you select 5 problems to solve? Is it A, 0, B, 5, C, 10, D, 15? So I want you to answer and then give me your explanation. Why? Kasi number of item yung hinahanap. Ano ba yung N? What does N mean here in permutation, both in permutation and in combination? Ano pong answer? Hello? 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 Wait lang ah. Kaya po nagtutulad ng cellphone? Hello po? Saan po kayo nakatira? Pwede po kayong puntahan? Po? Saan? May bunga po. Opo. Hanap niyo po. Saan po kayo nagtatrabaho po? Tapat ng metro mo. Naging kasi. Sige po, kunin ko lang po yung pangalan niyo po. Pwede po? Sige po. Ano po, sir? Roberto, ano po? May nakapag po kayo, sir? Pwede ko magkakala. 09. Wala po yatang yan eh. Sige po. Nandyan po. Ito po yung tinanong po yung word. Ito yun po. Salamat po. Okay, balik na kayo. Ano number na tayo? Number 1? Bakit letter C? Bakit letter C? Kasi when it comes to permutation and combination, when we say N, itong N represents the total number of objects or elements. So, sa problem na to, sa sitwasyon na to, if you're going to look at the problem, ang binanggit niya, there is a 10-item mathematical or mathematics problem-solving test. So, ilan ba lahat yung number of items? That's 10. And the person or the student will select only 5. So, our N here is letter C. So, tatandaan yung N is the total number of items. Okay? Number 2. In how many ways can 20 students be paired for an activity in mathematics? In which of the following values represent are in the combination notation?
Letter B po ba?
Letter B, 2. Because, remember, kaya sinabing pair, kasi dalawa kayo. Okay, kaya 2 yung R natin. Next, number 3. For number 3, a bag contains 4 white balls, 6 yellow balls, and 5 red balls. In how many ways can 6 balls be chosen if there must be 2 balls of each color?
Letter C, ma'am.
Letter C. Bakit letter C?
Dalawa. Parang may nakakita ko yung pipiliin. 6 and 5.
Of each color, di ba? So, sabi, bakit hindi letter D? 2 din naman yan. Bakit hindi letter? Okay, so yung reason yan, bakit plus or bakit multiplication? Kapag kasi they will happen at the same time, mangyayari sila sa isang, they will happen, both scenario, I mean, the getting the balls will happen at the same time, multiply. Pero kapag, wait lang may tumatawag. Wait lang. Hello po? Sige po. Kahit pag-booking niyo na po. Saan po ba kayo natira, sir? Sa Doña. Nagko-commute lang po kayo pag mapasok. Ay, malapit lang po kami dito sa Doña Juana. Ano po, may dinga po. Dito lang po sa may Suarez. Sige po. So, kapag letter C, ang... Wait lang, may nanggugulo eh. Ay, tumatawag. Kayo ba yon? Section nyo ba yung tumatawag? So, for letter C kasi, mapapansin nyo multiplication. When it comes to fundamental principle of counting, if they will happen at the same time, you have to multiply. Okay, so syempre, if you're going to get 2 balls each, they will happen at the same time, you have to multiply. Kaya ang answer, letter C. Pag letter D kasi, ina-add natin yan if this, all of them will satisfy the given scenario. When we say satisfy the given scenario, pwedeng ito yung mangyari, pwedeng ito, pwedeng ito. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Hindi tulad sa letter C, lahat sila mangyayari at the same time. Ito, pwedeng ito yung mangyari. Kung hindi naman yan, pwedeng ito yung mangyari o kaya yan. So later, I'll give you more examples para mas maintindihan nyo yung ibig sabihin ng sinasabi ko. So for number 3, the answer is letter C. Number 4. There are 50 buttons on a calculator. 10 of them are not functioning properly. In how many ways can the 3 buttons be selected if at least one button selected is not functioning properly? So, pipili sila ng tatlo, no? And remember, if you are going to choose 3, mapapansin nyo, yung nakalagay dito is that at least one. When we say at least one, ibig sabihin, basta may isa na not functioning. Doon sa tatlo, basta may isa. When we say basta may isa, at least one, ibig sabihin pwedeng one and above ang ibig sabihin nun. So the answer here is letter D. So pwedeng isa ang not functioning, pwede din namang dalawa, or pwede din namang tatlo. Later, ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo. I'll give examples. Ito yung mga answers natin. Okay, let us proceed to our lesson. Considering the letters from the word math, And we are going to use those letters for us to form a three-letter combination. So kapag mag-form tayo ng three-letter combination, ano-ano ba yung mga mako-form natin? If you form a three-letter combination, ito yung mga possible na mabuo ninyo, di ba? Na arrangements. So, yan yung mga possible arrangements na mabubuo ninyo. Now, if you are going to use permutation to solve this problem, that this is permutation of 4 taken 3 at a time. When we say permutation of 4, there are 4 letters available, but all you have to get is 3 letters only because you will form a 3-letter combination. So that's permutation of 4 taken 3 at a time. Using the formula, you'll have 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 factorial. Kaya lang, as you can see in the given problem, pansinin niyo yung itong unang column. Anong masasabi niyo sa unang column? Ano yung masasabi niyo sa unang column?
Tatlong letters lang.
Tatlong letters lang?
Ay,
Paano?
hindi. Ano? Ay. Ano ma'am? M tsaka A and M80 lang yung ano niya. Doon lang po siya umiikot.
Doon lang siya umiikot. So, kung papansin nyo yung first column, ang makikita nyo lang ng mga letters dyan is M, A, tsaka T, right? Dito sa pangalawang column, ano namang napansin nyo? Ano mga letters naman ang makikita nyo dyan? Ano po? O, ATH lang yung nandyan na letters. How about for the third column? And for the last column, M-A-H. So, mapapansin nyo, ulitin ko ha, sa first column, we have M-A-T letters, yung letter ni M-A-T. Sa second column, mapapansin nyo yung A-T-H. Dito sa pangatlo, M-T-H. And doon sa last column, ang letters na ginamit ay M-A-H. So, looking at each column, napansin nyo na yung mga letters na ginagamit are all the same. So, kung combination ang pag-uusapan natin, we will consider each column as one combination only. Why? Because they involve the same letters only. Pare-pareho lang yung letters na ginamit nila. So, kung permutation yung titingnan nyo kanina, yun yung number of arrangement na meron tayo. Pero, if we are going to look at the three-letter combinations formed, there are 4 possible combinations here. Okay, nakita niyo yung difference no, sa permutation and sa combination. Because if order doesn't matter, wala na tayong pakialam kung saang pwesto sila nakalagay, no? Basta ang pakialam natin is yung letters na ginamit natin for this arrangement. So when we say combination notation, it can be represented in 3 ways. So pwedeng combination of N taken R na ganito ang itsura. Pwede din naman ganito o kaya naman ganito. Where we can read the pitch notation as combination of N taken R at a time. Now, note that the 4 letters of N of the, the word math, there are 4 letters that will be our N. And since we are going to select 3 letters only at a time, therefore our R is 3. Now, if you're going to write this in combination notation, the combination of 4 taken 3 at a time. So, magiging ganyan ang itsura. Combination of 4 taken 3 at a time. Okay? So let us have examples. For number 1, 10 finalists are to be chosen from 30 contestants in math inter-school competition. In how many ways can the 10 finalists be proclaimed? So what will be our combination notation here? Ano po? Combination of? Combination of, ano yung magiging N natin? Opo, yung magiging N natin will be 30 contestants. And what will be our R? So that's 10 finalists. So combination of 30 taken 10 at a time. Okay, so N is 30 contestants and R the 10 finalists at a time. So that would be combination of 30 taken 10 at a time. Pansinin niyo kung paano siya nire-represent. So pwedeng ganito. Okay, and then ang basa dyan ay combination of 30 taken 10 at a time, where 30 is the N and 10 is the R. Next. How many lines can be formed from 12 distinct points if no 3 points are collinear? Combination of 12 taken 2 at a time. Why? Because N will be the number of points that we have and R will be 2 points. Bakit 2 points? Because line is determined by 2 points. Remember, for you to form a line, dapat meron kang 2 points. Okay, so dito, pag ganitong problem, meaning the N will be the number of distinct points and the R will be 2. How about in this problem? A photography club is made up of 8 boys and 6 girls. The committee has to be formed for the documentation of the World Teachers' Day program. In how many ways can this be done if the committee consists of 4 boys and 3 girls? So I'll show you how it is done. Let us use the ay, naputol eh. Ako sa inyo paano natin gagawin. So let us start first with letter A. So we have 4 boys and 3 girls. Sabi dyan, we have 8 boys and 6 girls. So syempre doon tayo muna sa sa umpisa kung ilan muna yung babae at ilan yung lalaki. Okay. Then we will form a 7 committee, 7 7 members of a committee. Then we have to consider kung ano yung kondisyon na binigay. Ano ba yung kondisyon na binibigay? So for letter A, dapat daw 4 ay lalaki at 3 lalaki. Tama, 4 lalaki at 3 ay babae. So for us to do that, dapat i-consider din natin yung number nila. Ilan ba yung lalaki? 8. Ilan ba yung babae? 6. Ilan yung kailangan natin for boys? 4. So our R here is 4. And for girls, 3. So ano ang gagawin natin for that? Gagawin natin, we will use this information for us to form the combination notation. So that's combination of 8 taken 4 at a time. Ito naman is a combination of 6 taken 3 at a time. 8 yung N, yung R natin is 4. 6 N natin, then R natin is 3. Okay? Then, of course, in fundamental principle of counting, you have to multiply because they will happen at the same time. Okay, so pwedeng pa ganyan, pwede din namang combination of 8 taken 4 at a time times combination of 6 taken 3 at a time. Or pwede din namang combination of 8 taken 4 at a time. Kaya naman combination of 6 taken 3 at a time. So, pwedeng pa ganito, pwedeng pa ganyan, ganyan. Okay? So, naintindihan how do we form the combination notation using this information that we have here. Then, let us have letter B. Sa letter B, ang sabi at least 5 girls. So, sa letter B, at least. What does at least mean? Ano ba yung So, ang sabi, at least dapat, basta may 5 babae, yun ang ibig sabihin. No, ibig sabihin nun, it is greater than or equal to 5. Yun ang ibig sabihin when we say at least. Okay? Greater than or equal to 5. Anong ibig sabihin nun? So, kung meron tayong 8 lalaki at meron tayong 6 na babae, and we will form a 7-member committee. Uy, bakit ganun yung girl ko? So, dahil magpo-form tayo ng 7-member committee, basta may 5. No? So, yun yung goal natin. So, kailan pwede mangyari yon? Pwede mangyari yon kapag 5 yung napili nating babae. Pwede din namang 6 na babae. O dahil hanggang 6 lang yan, doon na tayo. Hanggang 6 lang din tayo dyan. So kapag 5 yung babae, our R here is 5 and our N is 6. Times, ilan na lang yung sa boys? Ilan na lang yung matitira for boys? Dahil 7 yan, we only have 2. Correct. So that's 8 taken 2 at a time. Ito naman, combination of 6 taken 5 at a time. So, pwede mangyari sa gantong way. Pwede din naman 6 yung babae. So, kung 6 yung babae, combination of 6 taken combination of 6 taken 6 at a time. Or kaya naman, another one is dun sa lalaki. Siyempre, we are done with the girls. How about the boys? Kung 6 yan, ibig sabihin ang natitira na lang na pwede nating piliin for boys is isa. Kasi 7 yung kailangan natin. So, pwedeng mangyari na 5 yung babae na pwede mong mapili or pwede din namang 6. Kasi ang sabi lang dyan is that at least 5 girls, meaning it could be greater than or equal to 5. So, dahil different ang scenario kung saan pwede mag-satisfy dito sa problem na to, so we can simply add. Okay? So, kanina, kaya natin ito minumultiply because they will happen at the same time. Ito, different scenario, pero it will satisfy the condition na at least 5 girls, kaya tayo mag-a-add. Okay? So, ano magiging itsura niyan? That would be combination of 8 taken 2 at a time times combination of 6 taken 5 at a time plus combination of 8 taken 1 times combination of 6 taken 6 at a time. So this will be our answer. Paano naman kung at most? Paano daw kung at most? Kunwari, ang sinabi is at most 3 are boys. Paano naman pag ganyan? At most. What do we mean by at most?
Hindi po lalagpas sa 3.
Hindi lalampas sa 3, ibig sabihin. So, ibig sabihin yan, that is less than or equal to 3. Okay? So, that's less than, or equal to 3. So, kaya siya at most. So, ano yung mangyayari dito when we have this kind of situation? Pwedeng 3 yung lalaki. Pwedeng 2 yung lalaki. Pwedeng 1. At pwedeng wala. Okay? So, magkakaibang scenario yan. Ayusin nga natin para magkasya. Taas ko lang ng konti. So, pwedeng 3 lalaki, 2, 1, or kaya walang lalaki na napili. So, kung 3 lalaki yung mapipili, gamitin na natin to. So, there are 3. Combination of 8 taken 3 at a time times, ilan yung matitira? 4 girls? Kung 7 yung kailangan natin.
4 po.
So, combination of 6 taken 4. Paano kung dalawang lalaki, combination of 2. Combination of 8 taken 2. Sa babae, ilan? Hello? Diyan pa kayo? Ilan sa babae?
5 po.
5. So, that's combination of 6 taken 5. Paano kung isang lalaki? So, that's combination of 8 taken 1. Sa babae, girls to ha. Ito boys. Ito girls. Hindi na kasi magkasya eh. Kung isa yung pinili ko sa lalaki, ilan ang pwede kong piliin sa babae? To form a 7-member committee. 7 ha. 7 yung members. 6. So that's combination of 6 taken 6. Paano kung walang lalaki? Ilan sa babae? 7? 7 ba? Pwede ba 7? Pwede bang 7? Eh, ilan lang yung babae natin, Ani? So, kung hindi pwede, ibig sabihin, that will not happen. Na walang lalaking mapipili. Bakit? Kasi 6 lang yung babae natin. So, talagang may isang lalaki na pipiliin. Okay? So, ito yung mga different scenarios na pwede mag-satisfy dito sa given natin na condition that at most 3 are boys. So, ibig sabihin, our answer here will be combination of 8 taken 3 at a time times combination of 6 taken 4 plus combination of 8 taken 2 times combination of 6 taken 5 plus combination of 8 taken 1 times combination of 6 taken 6. Okay, so this will be our answer here. Malinaw na po? Now let's go back to our video lesson. So yung literacy niya dito, at most 2 girls lang. So kapag 4 na lalaki, we'll have 4 boys. Out of 10, I mean out of 8. And kapag 3 girls naman, out of 6, we'll have n equals 6 and r equals 3. So that would be combination of 8 taken 4 at a time and combination of 6 taken 3 at a time. So in fundamental principle of counting, we have to multiply them. This will be our solution. So pwede rin naman ganito, I mean combination notation, pwede rin naman ganito or kaya ganito. Okay? Ayan, paano daw pag at least 5 girls? So tingnan natin yung solution niya, no? And so, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, pwedeng 5 girls o kaya 6 girls. Wait lang Ano natin? Naglo-loading na yung aking internet. Kaya naglo-loading na to. Andiyan pa kayo? Salita nga muna kayo.
Opo. Opo.
Kasi sa Google Meet andyan pa? Andiyan pa kayo? Baka nakatulog na yung nasa Google Meet.
Opo, ma'am.
Ay, nandito pala si... Nandito pala si Rowa. Rowa ba? Tama ba pagkakabasa ko? Parang ngayon ko lang kasi siya nakita sa klase ko. Ito lang, yun lang, nag-loading yung YouTube. Hintayin ko mag-load. Sa bagay, tapos na tayo dun sa lesson natin for module number 10. Medyo mabagal lang si YouTube ngayon. Ako nagkakaproblema. So habang naghihintay tayo, do you have any question dun sa diniscuss ko? May question ba kayo doon? Magtanong na if you have any question. Paano yung messenger? Naririnig niyo na ako? Ha?
Opo.
Naririnig niyo ako?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay. Wala ako eh. Nawala yung connection. So, tingnan ko na lang no kung meron pang iba. Aside from this. Kasi ayaw na niya. Wala na, hindi na talaga kaya. Sa phone ko na lang titignan yung yung video lesson. I think na-discuss ko na lahat ng pwedeng i-discuss. Wait lang balikan ko. Anong module na yan? Module number 9. Last na pala yun. Sunod nun, wrap up na. So, pwede na natin i-stop. So, that would be the end of our lesson. Still loading pa rin si YouTube, ano? Talagang mahina yung connection. So, I want you to answer your worksheet. So, ibibigay ko sa inyo yung worksheet nyo. Pag nagsagot po ng worksheet, hihingan kayo doon ng, ng N, tsaka R. So, pag nagsagot kayo ng N, ang gawin nyo, type nyo yung N, tapos equal, tapos kung anong number yung kailangan. Kunwari, 100. O, yan. Tapos, mag-comma kayo, then space, tapos R, equals, kunwari, 2. Ayan. Katulad nung i-chat ko sa inyo. Yan. Pag nag-answer kayo, may mga, siguro 2 numbers yun na ganito yung format ng answer. Ganyan ang gagawin ha. Kung gusto nyo, pwede nyo naman to i-copy-paste. Basta huwag kayo magsusobra ng spacing kasi pwede siyang mamali. So, kung mapapansin nyo yung chat ko, ang may space lang siya dun sa what do you call this? Sa after lang ng comma. Okay? Sige, any question?
Wala po.
Okay po. Wait lang, hanapin ko lang yung link. Madali lang naman yung lesson, tsaka yung worksheet and quiz. So, madali nyo lang siyang magagawa. Marami na nagsisend sa inyo ng ng mga outputs nila. That's very, very good. Pero ang sabi ko sa inyo, i-ano nyo sa akin, i-PM. Kaso may nagpapasa pa rin sa GC. Okay lang. Pero after ng ipasa nyo rin sa akin via PM. So ito yung link. Messenger, paano yung sa inyo? Nakita nyo ba yung link? Ito yung link. Nakita ba, Messenger? So, kaya niya banda na puno. Dito lang yun eh. May bunga daw eh. Nag-down daw niya kaibigan niya. Kada daw niya wala daw. Magaling yung